Imraana has been staying up late to study.
He gets up 3 o'clock in the morning whistling away. Now it's gone to that point, I'm just scared. It's the nervousness that's failing me, I think. Driving-wise, I'm really confident, but this theory is just not getting out of my way. You know, with me, I don't show it, but inside I'm eating away. It's like I should have passed, but then you got to think that, what can you do? If you fail, you fail.
Imraana has some long nights of studying ahead. All driving instructors need to relieve the stress of the job, and Lynne does it by teaching jiu-jitsu at the Methodist Church Hall.
We do have children from all over, from different backgrounds and everything. I love the Asian ladies that bring the children with us to mix, because that's nice, where all the children play together, they've no problem.
Her community activities are helping her understand the needs of her Asian students.
A lot of the Asian ladies are coming where the children are starting to grow up and they want to start getting out and going shopping on their own.
Right, what do you notice ahead of you now, Naz?
With her husband ill at home, Naz's need to drive isn't just about shopping, it's about survival. And Lynne's helping her to get to grips with real life on busy roads.
Right over to me, right over. Good. Going to be turning right. What are you going to do about the butty van?
Give it a single and go around it, yeah?
I would.
Yeah.
Naz swerves the butty van, but not Lynne's natural curiosity.
So how old's your oldest now?
14.
Will you do an arranged marriage with her, or will she get...
No, they all have arrangement.
Yeah.
It's up to their choice. As long as it's a Muslim, it's okay then.
Naz isn't the only one learning new things. The lesson is adding to Lynne's knowledge of her students' culture.
I talk to Naz like I'd talk to anybody else. I talk to Naz as though she's as English as me. Over here, over here. I've just had that end of car done, don't lit it?
Have you?
I don't see any difference at all with Naz. Then you're going to be parking outside your house, if there's any room.
Blackburn's multicultural driving instructors are holding a monthly meeting at the golf club. Lynne and Salma are both there. Also at the meeting is Korsa Bibi, who has been an independent instructor for the past 18 months. Korsa came to the UK from Pakistan in 1986, but she only started wearing the veil 8 years ago.
Sometimes people think I'm wearing niqab and hijab is probably my husband or probably my brother or father. They're forcing me to wear all this, but nobody can tell me to wear this niqab because I'm wearing for myself. Round the roundabout, not over the roundabout.
For devout Korsa, it's a chance to teach more than just the highway code.
I just think like this is not just job, it's like helping others as well.
Now bus is coming in front of you, what gear is the best first in it?
If I know anything good about my religion or any other things, then I can talk to other Muslim sisters as well.
Gus, Gus, Gus. Gus, come on. And turn to your side. Turn.
If it wasn't for the presence of cameras, Korsa wouldn't wear the veil at home. She's been married to Raz for 22 years.
I've never been to school, so I'm not good with big words, so don't mind, please.
At 38, Korsa is a mother and grandmother.
My dad, he's sitting there. He took me to Pakistan when I was about 15 and a half years old. It's decided that I should get married. And
I've
which,
never seen you before, and you've never seen me before.
yeah, we didn't see each other, never. I said, who am I getting married to? And Dad goes, she's not here at the moment, she's at school. But when she comes, we'll show you. But like, I've never seen Corsa in my life, and she never saw me. So I just had a peep through this curtain, you know, just to have a look at her. See. But Dad was a bit strict at them days, and I was a bit bad, and Dad said, oh, I'll get him married off. He'll be all right, you know, he'll start sorting his life out. But it didn't work.
Raz's problems proved too big to be fixed by a marriage. A lifestyle of drinking and going out turned into heroin addiction and time in prison. And Corsa is now the breadwinner.
Been in trouble a few times, and she's always used to come and see me in prison, you know, and she's always been there for me. She stood by me for 22 years. You know, she's a good woman.
His wife-to-be had no idea of what she was taking on, and 2 decades later, the challenges of her marriage aren't getting any easier.
How long have you been married?
92.
92 years?
No, not married 92, so about 17, 18 years, yeah.
Wow, that's good, isn't it?
Having helped Naz through her aversion to roundabouts, Lynne is throwing new challenges at her.
Right, now this is exceptionally narrow. You're going to do a turn-it road. If you can do one here, Naz, you can do one anywhere. This is narrower than you've ever done, so don't rush. Looking left, left shoulder, left. Good. That's lovely, Naz, really good. Remember, this is a really hard one. Don't be frightened. Oh, hey, tip your clutch. This is a good one, Naz. And straighten up. Carry on like this and we'll be talking test. Ooh.
Despite her empathy with Naz, there is still a barrier that Lynne's struggling to overcome.
I don't believe with the full mask, the burqa. I just couldn't learn somebody to drive with one on. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I don't believe in any form over the face or eyes, and it would have to be really, really good not to be able to turn and lose some of your vision. I think driving is bad enough to start with. The more vision you've got, the better, but no. I think if a woman has to wear it, she should make her husband wear one as well.
She questions Naz about the face veil worn by some Muslim women.
That Asian instructor, the with face veil on, I can't help but feel sorry for him, you know. I really don't understand them. We're going to take the next road on the right. Would you have ever had to wear one?
I don't think so, I'm ready for it.
Good. Left. I wish I knew why they wore them, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And it's not something you can go up to somebody and say, can you tell me quite honestly why you wear it?
Yeah.
Because if it's because you're...
Sometimes your husbands force you to, you know what I mean? They want you to do it.
But we're in 21st century now.
Sometimes they want to do it for themselves.
We're going, right, well, that's different then, but I don't know.
And do your observation, Asha. Is anybody coming? Give signal to the right.
Whilst Corsa is making a success of her new business, her 22-year marriage to Raz is under threat from his behaviour.
At the moment, the relationship is like hard to explain, very hard. Yeah, it's a relationship and it's not a relationship because I'm not listening to her.
High unemployment rates and the easy availability of heroin in the area created a social trap that Raz is fighting to free himself from.
Heroin is that drug, yeah, it takes time. It's a bone eater, it's mental. You know, not physically, it's mentally. You know, and then, you know, you get the body aches and, you know, you're shaking and then, you know, it's really, really, really hard.
For Raz, staying clean remains a constant battle.
I proved to her, I was off it, I was clean. But the last few weeks, 4 or 5, I've gone off the rails again. That's the local pub to drink. I used to drink with him. He's a very good friend of mine, Arthur. You know, come off the shit and everything, being a good boy now. How are you doing? Still tarmacking?
12 months ago, Corsa felt that Raz's drug taking left her with no choice.